Hey, this is Edge, a.k.a. the Rated R Superstar, a.k.a. Adam Copeland. I have way too many handles, but what I am here to tell you is that you need to watch the Inside the Ropes YouTube channel, and what you got to do is like and subscribe and share.
Are you happy with that?
I'll go again. Hey, this is Edge, the Rated R Superstar. You're watching the Inside the Ropes YouTube channel. Like and subscribe.
So, before the last 4 nights, we've talked about so did MD see Edge on SmackDown 1000? So you come back and you were announced, then you were pulled, then you were announced, and then you were there. But we've been talking about the Becky Lynch thing, so there's a new development for us to talk about today. But first of all, you don't really come back that often. You don't really seem to come and do the rounds for the Legends Wave or anything like that. Not old enough. There you go.
Thank you.
So, but you came back for the Becky Lynch and Charlotte thing. How did it come about, and why was that something you were interested in coming back for?
Well, the reason I was listed or announced and then unannounced and then announced is because they didn't ask me. They just announced me, to which I said, hey, guys, I'm not going to show up unless you tell me what the creative is. Because when I do come back, I want it to mean something. I want it to be able to further something. I want it to be able to help a current character on the show. There's nothing wrong with this, but I don't want to just be the comedy pre-tape in the back. I don't just want to be the guy playing the APA card game. Hey, dude, it needs to be there. We need to hear Ron Simmons say, damn. That wasn't bad. That was not bad. So I get it. That has to be there, and it should be there. I just want, when you see Edge come out, you go, oh, okay, something's going to happen. I still want that to be the case. So how can I help put a current talent over? I can't do it physically. They won't allow that. Okay, fine. What I can hopefully do is tell some kind of creative story with my promos and somehow further along, for instance, with Becky and Charlotte. They said it's going to be with Becky and Charlotte. I was like, right, I'm there. Great. Love to be involved. And then I put the thinking cap on and just start writing ideas. How can this make sense? How does the character of Edge relate to the character of Becky and Becky to Edge? There's a lot of similarities. Cool. There we go. I can take it and run from there. And then, sit down with Becky, with Charlotte, try and hash out this thing and just have some fun with it. The end result being, I'm watching the Evolution pay-per-view because my wife's doing commentary on it, and I see the opening package of the match, and I was the only one that spoke during the package of the match. I'm like, right, good, it worked. This has now helped this program, and that's kind of my criteria when I come back.
And so we'll take a poll of the room for all the people that we can't see and all the people we can. So I'll say 2 names, pick one that you like. Ronda Rousey. Becky Lynch. So Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey were going to have the match Survivor Series. And then obviously on Raw this past Monday, Nia Jax had hit Becky. Becky ended up breaking her nose. And then now the match is off. Now it's going to be Ronda and Charlotte. Becky handpicking Charlotte. It's after 8 p.m. the next day. I mean, I can't hold it that much longer. Somebody texted me like a couple weeks ago. You spoiled that the Authors of Pain won the tag team titles. I was like, WWE sent a tweet out about it. I don't. Anyway, so now we're getting Ronda and Charlotte, and Becky's out. Do you think it's going to hurt her momentum? Where do they go from here? What's next for Becky, do you think?
Strangely, I think it will do nothing but help her. Because all I saw when I woke up this morning was her going, with blood all over her face. And I was like, all right, well, clearly that's the meme, the GIF, the Insta potty, the whatever you kids call it these days. It's everywhere, right? So now, what I assumed would be the match at WrestleMania with Charlotte and Ronda, it's now happening this weekend. So think about what that means. Thank you very much. You're one smart cookie. Becky goes to Mania against Ronda now. Oh, I hear it. They went, oh, oh. Some buttholes did that. Right? You didn't think of that, did ya? You did, though. I truly think now that their hand is forced, it's like, right, what is the marquee matchup after this happens this weekend? And it's Becky and Rousey. And, I think they have finally, they being the company, have accepted this organic tsunami that is Becky's popularity.
And when you were there that week and you were at SmackDown 1000, what were your conversations like with her? How was she feeling about it? Did you sense that she was happy to go be a heel or be a babyface or do whatever? Or did you feel that she wanted to go more with people just, thinking that she was the best? I mean, when she turned on Charlotte at SummerSlam, it was like Trump had been impeached. Do you know what I mean? It was like, yes! I mean, or that he's not been impeached because there are good people on both sides. But
What do you a foot on either side of the fence there.
how was she feeling about it at the time?
The sense that I got was that she really didn't want to be a heel. And I don't blame her at all. When you listen to that reaction, you should just let that happen. Let it go wherever it wants to go rather than trying to force something that is, it's the same as, people say with Cena or with Reigns, it was forced, it was forced, it was forced. The flip side of that is if you force this thing that's happening to try to go heel, you run the risk of there just being apathy and no reaction, and you don't want that. So just, to me, let it happen. And I think she was smart enough to see that could be the case. So I don't think she wanted to be a heel. I think it's possible to be a heel in today's climate. I think a guy like The Miz proves that because he's just extremely unlikable. Becky is extremely likable. And the people get that sense that people have been behind her. She's kind of been that underdog story, and they've wanted it. I've said it on the podcast. You know, the Pot of Awesomeness, which comes back this Friday. Sorry, one cheap plug, and then I'll leave it.
No, he won't.
Oh, wait. There's the ENC show that totally reeks of awesomeness, November 26th on the WWE Network. That's the last one, I promise. Beep.